Okay, just thought I'd do a quick video about this tweet Favyn's just put out. No campaign mode for Black Ops 4. Already less interested, using the resources to make a Battle Royale game mode, an example of how this trend can hurt franchises, trying to do it where it doesn't belong and forcing you to divert excess resources towards it. Okay. Let's take a few steps back here. This is from Favyn. Okay, this is the guy that defended Overwatch. A game that has no campaign. A game that has no game modes at launch. 3 game modes at launch. And defends the Halo 5 download model, the Minecraft download model, where you buy the game up front and you receive content later down the line. That's what all these games have been doing since like 2015, really. And he defends Overwatch. He defended Rainbow Six Siege. Both games have no campaign. Rainbow Six Siege had the campaign removed. It's got a download model now where they've added a shitload more content over time, and now they've got like deluxe editions and all sorts of shit. More like the characters and stuff they've added. So right off the bat here, he's contradicting himself once again. More hypocrisy. I mean, how the fuck can he sit there? Okay, first of all, he's less interested. Less interested than what? It's Call of fucking Duty. Okay? It's garbage. It's the same shit every year. Why does anybody even buy them anymore? That's the question. That's the fucking question. Zombies, really? Does anybody give a shit anymore? Just stop, people. Just stop buying them. Seriously. I mean, who cares about Black Ops 4 in general? Especially when you're supposed to be a fucking Halo channel. Like, really? Black Ops fucking 4? Why do you give a shit, man? Why do you give a shit? So, it's okay that Overwatch doesn't have a campaign. Rainbow Six Siege is still a good game despite it not having a campaign. And what are you going to do with this now? Oh, Black Ops 4, it's still a good game even though it doesn't have a campaign. When the channel is called Favyn Changing Gaming. That's what it says under this fucking thing. Favyn Changing Gaming. How? How are you changing gaming? Once again, how are you changing gaming? Okay, that implies you're trying to change something. Are you seriously telling me Black Ops 4 isn't going to have any microtransactions? Don't be ridiculous. Okay, so it's got no campaign mode. They've added a single multiplayer mode in the Battle Royale, which might be good. Might be better than what PUBG's doing, for all we fucking know. But the point is why do you give a shit? And why is this suddenly a bad thing in relation to your other opinions regarding Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, games like that? What's the difference? Why is it bad that Halo 5 has delayed content, but it's okay for Rainbow Six Siege? It's okay for Overwatch. You've got no standards that go across all games. You pick and choose whatever the fuck you want for each game that fucking comes out. But with regards to Rainbow Six, it doesn't really matter. The game's still good. But then Overwatch, it doesn't matter whatsoever because Overwatch never had a campaign originally. Where's the standards? Where's your standards? You've got none. It makes no sense. This Battle Royale shit is going to be like a running joke at E3. Every game's going to be like Battle Royale, Battle Royale, Battle Royale. See it now. Like last year was open world, open world, open world. Now it's like, that's the running joke for this E3. Battle Royale. There's going to be shitloads of them. Shitloads of them. So you're less interested how? It's the same trash, whether it's got a campaign mode or not. Why does it not belong in Call of Duty? Call of Duty is a game where you walk around and shoot people. Perfect game for... All it is a game mode where you walk around and shoot people on a bigger map with one life. I was playing One Life Halo 2 back in the day. We called it You Only Live Once. That was a game mode I had on Halo 2. had the same shit on Halo Reach. We used to play that shit all the time. We'd play it on like Lockout and shit and see who could fucking survive. We used to play that shit on Halo. I created that shit years ago. Me and all my friends played it. We had a full lobby. We had like 16 players in there and shit. On Lockout. Or whatever map we played. Lockout was just one of the favourites. So why can't it work? I mean, would it really be so bad if they added that into fucking Halo 6 at this point? Who gives a shit? Who cares about Halo 6 anyway? Like I say, this shit isn't even new. I already played this shit. Okay, it's not 100 fucking players, but it's the same shit. It's one life. Gears of War, original Gears of War has execution. What's the difference? Oh, it's 4 on 4, not 100 people. And it's still one life. What about the one life mode in Rainbow Six Vegas? What's the difference? Just because the map's bigger and you parachute in and you walk around trying to find ammo and shit. It's not a great difference, is it? You walk around trying to find ammo and shit on Halo. Don't understand it. So how does it not belong in the game? I don't know. I really don't know. It's just a game mode that's become popular. Why wouldn't they add it? They'd be crazy not to add it. Crazy. From the shitty Call of Duty side of things, they haven't really got a choice but to add it because that's what's popular and they've got to stay relevant. So, I mean, that's all they fucking do, innit, these days? That's all these developers can fucking do. But yeah, just a huge fucking double standard, man. When a game has had a campaign and then it doesn't have a campaign, that sucks. But if a game doesn't have a campaign and you like it, then suddenly the game is good. Okay.
I need to talk about Rainbow Six Siege. It's a game that I quite frankly expected to hate. No campaign, very few game modes, and on top of that, a really horrific business model. But I don't hate it. I actually think the core gameplay that's here is very strong, and I can't remember the last time a shooter made me think this much. I understand some of the complaints about the gameplay, people saying the operators lack a campaign and limited customization makes this game not feel like Rainbow Six. I'm not here to argue with that. Being a Halo player, I've been making comments like this about my franchise for quite some time now, and I know what it feels like when something you used to love is strayed into a territory you're not comfortable with.
It's called a double standard.
Feel like rather than the experience you love being enhanced and improved upon, it's being changed into something else entirely.
A pile of shit that sold way more than all the other Rainbow Six games, so we'll never get a decent Rainbow Six game again, because idiots like you supported the game.
The changes Siege has made from past entries is as drastic as that of Halo, I'm not sure. I'll be honest up front and say my knowledge of Rainbow Six is limited, and I don't feel...
More drastic, because at least Halo 5 has a campaign mode. Where's the campaign mode in Rainbow Six? Doesn't exist. That's what I posted on the video. That's pretty fucking standard, right? Okay, I mean it's the same shit as Halo 5. It's codified. Call of Duty controls. Hit markers when you kill somebody. It's codified. That's what they did with Rainbow Six. They turned it into Call of Duty. Okay? Even True Scottish Gamer did a video on this. So, it's not difficult. That's what they did. They turned it into Call of Duty. But you're the guy that's never played Rainbow Six before, so, well, here you are doing a video about it. Why? And then, like Overwatch, you supported that game. Why?
So it's a
it's
free-to-play game for full price.
Differently.
No, that's it. It's a free-to-play game.
So what
for
you're
full
saying
price.
is you think it should have been free, and it is not as egregious as free-to-play.
I'm saying is what you should have is the game, and you buy it day one with a lot of game modes and content and everything else. Not just 20 free characters, but 10 game modes or whatever. You should, and a campaign mode and all these other great features that we've had over the years, you know, like real content.
It's not that type of game. I'm sorry, GLL. It is a good game.
Nonsense.
Its value
Nonsense.
comes into...
It's not that type of game. Because he likes it. So it's okay for Overwatch not to have a campaign. But when Call of Duty removes the campaign mode, he's up in arms on Twitter. Why does he even care? It's Call of Duty anyway, but the fact that it's a double standard, it's stupid. Why is he the first guy to be outraged over Call of Duty not having a campaign mode? Why would he give a shit? If anything, it makes it easier for him to fucking review it, doesn't he? Plays it for 5 minutes and slaps a review out. Doesn't even have to play the fucking campaign. If you're a fucking reviewer, that's going to be the easiest game to review this year. You fucking get the game, put it in your fucking tray, you play fucking 3 game modes, done. When I say game modes, I mean like zombies, the Battle Royale, which is the only thing that's new. Everything else will be exactly the fucking same. And the zombies mode will obviously be slightly different, so you'll have to play that. So the zombies mode, the Battle Royale, and maybe a bit of team deathmatch, just to see if it's the same as it was before. That's it. Easiest review you'll ever do in your life. I can review it now if you want, dead easy. The zombies mode sucks. It's always sucked. It's slightly different. There's some improvements. There's some things that are worse than before. Blah, blah, blah. The deathmatch mode is the same shit it's always been. You run around and shoot things. The loot boxes are egregious. And the Battle Royale mode is good, but it's not as good as PUBG in some ways. There you go. There's your review. There you go. Easiest review you'll ever do in your life. Anyway, where was I?
The characters,
look
characters
at
that you've never played, a game you've never played, a game you don't understand.
look at a game that I don't even.
Why would I buy a free-to-play game for full price? I wouldn't. Why would I buy a game that doesn't have a campaign mode? I wouldn't. But you're changing gaming.
Play, never even know anything about. Look at Splatoon over on Nintendo there.
What about it?
Splatoon. Well, it's a third-person shooter, yeah?
Yeah? What about it?
Online third-person shooter. Now, well, it has a campaign, but according to you, games like that don't need campaign modes. But there you go. You can have campaign modes in that kind of game. So that's a redundant argument. There's no reason Overwatch cannot have a campaign.
Overwatch and Splatoon aren't even remotely close to being the same game. They don't function any way.
They're both online shooters.
They're both online. Do you know how general that statement is? That is such a general statement.
It's a
That's
fact.
like saying, oh, Splatoon and Titanfall 1. Woo! Same thing. You know?
They're both online shooters.
They're right. They're both online shooters, but that does not make them the same game. That does not mean
I never said they were the same game. But what I'm saying is, you're saying that for no apparent reason that Overwatch couldn't possibly have a campaign mode. It makes no sense. It clearly should have a campaign mode.
Based on what? Have you played the game? How would that? You don't even know how it would work. You're just like,
based on standards, basic gaming standards. Basically, you need a campaign, or you've got to have a shitload of multiplayer content. But you don't have either Overwatch. You don't have.
You do. Campaign. It's in the characters.
You can't have it. Can't do that when you've got 3 game modes. You can't. You can't say that. 3 game modes is not enough to say it's a multiplayer only game. How
your definition of value does not lie in something like character depth and synergies.
But the real problem here is your definition of value is you like the game, therefore it's got a value. Because you don't think Call of Duty has value. You think that because Call of Duty Black Ops 4, you're less interested in it because they're using resources to make a Battle Royale mode instead of a campaign. So it sucks that they remove a campaign from Call of Duty, but if they're adding a Battle Royale mode, surely that's more content in the other direction. So therefore, it should be okay, because according to you, Overwatch has 23 characters, therefore it doesn't need a campaign mode. But COD gets Battle Royale, and they remove the campaign mode, but that's not okay, because it's Call of Duty. But if it's Overwatch, it's okay. It doesn't have one. Doesn't make sense. Rainbow Six Siege is still a good game, even though it doesn't have a campaign mode. These games are trash, man. Full of microtransactions. All of them. Overwatch, Rainbow Six Siege, PUBG. They're all microtransaction garbage. Call of Duty, microtransaction garbage. Favyn, changing gaming. Why do you give a shit about Call of Duty? Surely the only thing you should be saying about Call of Duty is, don't fucking buy this fucking garbage anymore. That's all you need to say on your channel. Do not buy this game. It is fucking shit. That should be like 90% of your channel. Overwatch, Rainbow Six, this crap. That's all I'm saying. Feel free to subscribe, guys. See you later.
Here it is. The game of the year at the Game Awards 2016 is Overwatch.
Why the fuck does Overwatch deserve to be game of the fucking year? What qualities does Overwatch have? It's essentially a free-to-play game for full fucking price. What is the difference between Overwatch and any other fucking random fucking shooter out there?